The Hermes Picatinny. Is it worth it? Hello everyone, welcome back to another mommy review. I review all things for love of. Today I want to go to the Hermes brand. In particular, I want to talk about the Hermes Picatinny and talk about, is it worth it? Now, before I start on this video, if you like the content on this channel, it would mean very much if you consider subscribing to the channel and giving this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for considering, and on with the video. So, the Hermes Birkin and Kelly, I feel like, are just a little bit unattainable for me at this time, given the budget of one of those iconic bags are typically around $10,000 plus if you're lucky. And plus you have to kind of go through a number of hoops, kind of jump through and make a certain number of purchases before being even offered a bag. Not to mention that you don't really get to choose the color, the hardware. Well, you can, you just kind of have to wait around for like the right combination to be offered to you, and frankly, to be honest, I'm not really into that Hermes game at this time. So I've been looking at some of the more affordable, non-quota, still popular Hermes bags, and this is when I came across the Picatinny. So I don't know, have you guys seen this out in the wild? I feel like it is such an underrated bag. It is a very simple style, like bucket bag, that just looks so sophisticated. I feel like you can wear it for dinner, go out, on a day out errands, and it will just look fine with a lot of different outfits. It is a bucket style bag that's drawn from like inspiration for like horse-fed baskets that was held for the Picatinny of Oaks. The Picatinny hardware is usually gold or palladium finish. You notice that the Picatinny product listing usually reference PHW or GHW. So GHW meaning gold hardware. It's usually common in like Klamath or Epsom leather, but I've seen it in like exotic skins and suede, as well as felt as well. So it typically comes in 3 sizes. It comes in the 18, 22, and 26 centimeters. I just want to go over some basics of the bag before jumping right into is it worth it or not. I feel like it is a very iconic bag that does look very luxurious, and if you know luxurious bags, if you are a handbag lover, you will instantly recognize it. Or else, other than that, I don't think people will know that it's a Hermes bag just by looking at it. And it's hard to come by, and I would say the average price is hard to say depending on like the material and the size you're looking at. I do find that like it is a very popular bag and hard to get a hold of this bag nowadays compared to before. It has like the signature kind of shine with the H signature lock and key as well. I think the price of it does range. There is a nano version that I haven't been able to get a hold of and have a look at yet, but there is a smaller version, the 18, and also the MM. Now, as I'm showing you throughout the website here, these are some various pre-loved versions that are within like a good attainable price, given normally for a Kelly and Birkin it will be much more expensive. But typically the prices could range from like $3,000 plus for a brand new one, but really depending on the sizing of it. But tracing back, I feel like this bag does recall to the question roots of Hermes itself, which I think like the history of Hermes and the craftsmanship of Hermes is one of the reasons that people are really drawn to the brand as well. I think it will look really cute with like twillies, scars on the handle as well. One unfortunate thing is it doesn't have like a strap, like a crossbody strap, but I don't think all bags require a crossbody strap. I feel like this bag looks way nicer like in across your arm and just like with the top handle. But how much is it typically? I mentioned it's around $3,000 plus, depending on the size that you get and the material that you get. But I would say, is it worth it? On the resale market, on average, the Hermes Picatinny, the resale value usually retains around 72%. So it's not like the best resale value, probably because it's not a quota bag. But it is a very good entry level price bag. So I feel like since it's debuted in 2002, this bag has just been quite popular. It looks casual but elegant at the same time, with the silhouette and the subtle kind of padlock that's on it. So I think it's a really perfect size or style for someone who just really enjoys the craftsmanship of handbags and don't necessarily want something super recognizable like the Birkin, the Kelly, or the Constance. So is it worth buying? I think that the Picotin is worth buying and definitely a great addition to a bag collection if you are able to get one in a reasonable condition, if you're getting a pre-love or like a nice neutral color or like color that you can easily match with your wardrobe. I think that this bag will age very well if you take good care of it. One of the major tips I would recommend is to get a bag organizer, because it can totally help you keep the shape of the bag, because the leather does tend to soften over time and it'll look a little bit more slouchy. So a good organizer can help it keep it clean and also keep it organized and keep its shape. And that does have 4 feet on the bottom, so I think it makes it look a little bit more elegant that way. But I heard that vintage Picotin Hermes are absolutely stunning, and it's one of the things that I hope I will get to see someday. So that's a quick review of this beautiful, great entry-level bag from Hermes Picotin. What do you think of this particular Hermes bag? Do you have one already? Do you think it's worth it? What was your process in attaining it? Was it difficult to get? As you're using it, how do you find the wear of it? Do you like the size that you have? I would love to know. And with that said, thank you so much for joining me on another video and learning about all things for the love of, in particular, handbags. Well, that's it for now. Take care and stay safe, everyone. Bye for now.